Hi everyone, my name is Danica Oriole Morway and I am the country director at PAWS USA. First off, I want to say thank you to Famous Fido for putting together this awesome event. This is super cool and exactly what we need right now. An opportunity to come together and to collaborate and to listen to our peers who are working on animal welfare issues all over the country, all over the world, and to inspire each other, to listen to each other, and to motivate each other to continue working and to continue making change and to find new ways to make change that make this world truly a better place for animals. I, of course, am very excited to talk about the organization I work for, which is PAWS. And we are a global organization and we work on animal welfare issues anywhere from farm animal issues to wildlife in captivity to companion animal issues, disaster response. We do advocacy outreach. We have sanctuaries and rescue programs all over the world. I'm based here in Boston, Massachusetts, but we have offices in South Africa, Australia, Bulgaria, the UK, Switzerland, Germany. You know, we really are in Austria, which is where our headquarters are. We truly are a global organization, and we're really trying to tackle these animal welfare issues from a global perspective. And part of the work we do and focus on here in the US in particular is about mobilizing people and educating people about making this country and our impact on the world to be better towards animals and to make choices that alleviate the suffering of animals, both home and abroad. And one of our major public awareness campaigns we've been working on for the past few years is about advocating for big cat welfare and ending the private ownership of big cats here in the US, and also ending the exploitation of big cats for the entertainment industry, again, both home and abroad. Because PAWS is a global organization, we truly get to see how these animals are being impacted from all angles, from all parts of the world, all corners of the world. And we realize, and as anybody who's working in animal welfare truly will realize, is that these animal welfare issues don't happen in silos. They don't happen in dark corners of the earth where nobody else, goes, or, it's truly, we are part of a global community now. And as a result, we have sometimes impact on issues and sometimes perpetuate issues we don't realize we're perpetuating, but we also don't realize that we can be part of solutions to problems we don't even know exist. And our organization, one of the things that we focus on obviously with big cats, and we have several big cat sanctuaries around the world. We do have and run one of the biggest big cat sanctuaries in the world, which is Lions Rock Sanctuary in South Africa. And right there in South Africa, big cats are really they're facing one of the biggest threats, and that's namely trophy hunting. And that's trophy hunting that is perpetuated by U.S. citizens and tourists that unknowingly participate in an industry that on the surface seems very simple, but the reality is it's extremely complex. And the problem in South Africa, it's extensive. They have over between 8,000 and 12,000 big cats in captivity living on approximately 300 farms across the country. These animals, they're bred for a life of captivity, a life of exploitation, and ultimately a senseless death. They're breeding cubs and they're breeding lions for a life of captivity as a tourist attraction, but unknowingly these tourists are going there having, wanting to have this intimate experience and get to be able to touch a lion, to take pictures with them. But the reality is that what they're doing is just socializing these animals so that they're easier targets later in life. By being raised by hands, these lions don't demonstrate the fear or shyness of humans that they should. And after about 4 to 7 years, the lions have sort of reached their trophy hunting age, and that's where they're offered to hunters simply to be killed. And again, this is where many people don't realize that simple photo, that simple act of going and supporting these has such a longer traumatic consequence. But we can be a part of that change. We can stop this from happening. We absolutely can. And we can stop our participation in this issue. We can ban the import of these trophies into the US. We need to disincentivize these killings so that make it so we can't even bring them home. We can refuse to participate in these exploitation. Don't pay to go get your picture taken with a cub. Don't go and volunteer at an unaccredited, unregulated facility. Do your research and find out where you're going, who are you supporting, what are you supporting. Absolutely help promote the passage of the Big Cat Public Safety Act here in the US that helps end also the captive breeding, ownership, and exploitation of big cats here in the US. Together we can stop this and we can have an impact soon. but we need to come together and we need to educate and we need to communicate. So it's about us talking to our friends, talking to our families, you know, reminding people that that picture is not just a picture, it's a lifetime of suffering. And don't be a part of that, be a part of the solution. So I hope that today, with a little bit of what we've talked about and a little bit of what we're learning, we can all walk away knowing and feeling empowered that we can make what seem like small choices that have huge impacts and huge positive consequences to help end an abusive industry. And the first step, as we know, is to learn and to talk about it. And then the second step is to do something about it. So thank you everyone for coming here today and participating, and anyone interested in finding out more information about 4PAWS and what we do, check out our website at 4paws.us. Thank you again. It's been a pleasure. Onward and upward.